New York City, Jimmy WOR. What do you think now that you see the expose on Imam Rauf of the Ground Zero Mosque?
Well, you know, the mosque people, supporters, and the liberals say that Mr. Rauf is a moderate. He may be a moderate compared to the other Muslims. That means it's even worse. It's like Mussolini was a moderate if you compare him to Hitler and Stalin. So we are in a lot of trouble. That's a
very good analogy. But where does he come up with 500,000 Iraqi children were killed? That's an invention.
Well, that's what the radical left has been saying. Remember, the radical left working with radical Islam. That's why I say Islam.
No, you know, Jimmy, for years you were warning us that the Soviet Union never collapsed. It just changed form. And we used to dismiss you. Ah, come on, Jimmy. I remember this going back 10 years, Jimmy. You used to say that the Soviet Union never really disappeared. It just changed form, and it's made an alliance with radical Islam to destroy us. You said that 10 years ago, Jimmy.
Right. I actually was saying it for 22 years. You know, another talk show host actually played Twilight Zone music over me as I was talking. But see, if people knew history...
Oh, hold on. You mean today, Jimmy, or recently?
The past, as I was warning about this communist Muslim...
But this other talk show host, was he a conservative, so-called?
So-called, yeah. Well-known guy.
Is he still in the business?
Somewhere he is. Yeah, he's a guy that wears a red beret.
Oh, not that phony.
Yes, that phony.
Oh, that fraud. He's a little long in the tooth for the red beret.
See, but people on the left...
You ought to get a red apron and work in a deli down on Ludlow Street. I know who you're talking about.
Yes. But remember, communists helped Hitler until Hitler invaded the Soviet Union. So the hard revolutionary left will back anybody who attacks the West and the capitalist countries. Doesn't mean...
But when I just played that tape that was discovered by Miss, I forget her name. Wait a minute, hold on. Pam Geller? Pam Geller found this tape? Pam Geller discovered this tape. And it's from a speech. Here, Pam Geller of Atlas Shrugs found this. And it was given in 2005 by the so-called moderate imam. And yet he gets away with this. How does he get away with this when you got a guy like Bloomberg? Why would Bloomberg do this?
Well, Bloomberg's probably afraid to be a lot easier than a president. Plus, he was just misled. He's probably got stupid people around him. I mean, most people are just ignorant and kind-hearted, and they're not able to deal with the evil that we're talking about here. So I just would figure he's a useful idiot, not a bad guy, the mayor. It's too much for him to understand.
Well, Jimmy, coupled with the fact that the Ground Zero Mosque has provoked more rage in this country than anything I've seen in this country since 9/11 itself, wouldn't you think that any Muslim group that wanted to bridge the gap of understanding between peoples and cultures and civilizations would say, you know what, we're moving it. It doesn't mean that much to us. It means more to you than us. We're going to move it. Why will they not move it? Why does he insist and his wife, Daisy Khan, insist on this site? There's only one reason. It's a victory mosque, in my opinion. It is a victory mosque the same way as the Al-Aqsa Mosque on top of the original temple in Jerusalem. It's the same exact thing.
Yeah, they're trying to inflame passions. It's like the people who work with the illegal...
And then when the passions get inflamed, they say that we're the bad guy. We're Islamophobic. We're mean-spirited. We're vicious, but not him.
Well, if you look at the civil rights movement, you could...
I don't even want that even as a supposition, Beowulf. Did you get that? Okay, I don't. Thanks, Jimmy. I appreciate the call. 1-800-449-8255.